Hello Ghana, it's Tariq for Cubes and you're on Come With Me, aka Zuko Baby, on Ameyaw TV. Let's go. Okay, I'm given a list of questions to answer. For those hearing about you for the first time, who is Tariq and how would you describe your sound? I'm Tariq. I'm a Nigerian singer and artist. I make soul music. Here in Ghana, they call me Kwabena because I was born on a Tuesday, apparently. But I love to make music about basically expressionalism. I like to express myself. I like to make sure like the music I make is about my environment here. So I'm a big family guy too. So I think that's pretty much it about me. And I'm a cool guy. I'm sexy. Number two, how did your journey into music begin and what inspired you to take it seriously? I take it seriously? Okay. How did my journey into music begin? I used to love to perform in secondary school. Like I used to love to perform to like my guys, like at the ending of, like when it's time for prize giving day or it's time for like Christmas carols and all that. I would love to perform, and I used just to do it for fun, but it was cool. But taking it seriously, I think it was maybe a couple of years ago, maybe I think 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. I took it seriously by just being more consistent, and I thank God. Sometimes I don't take it seriously, but being signed to Chocolate City, one of Nigeria's top labels, one of Africa's top labels. How has that shaped your growth as an artist? Um, I mean, it's nice, like Chocolate City for me is like my family. So, I think the one thing I'm lucky with is I'm working with a group of people and a team that just wants me to really express myself because I do believe that if I don't express myself, then the music where I go make nobody really my thing. You understand me? So that's one of the things I know that I'm happy with. They really want me to make the music that really says this is who Tariq is, and it being a top label is it's a great thing. I thank God. What are some of the lessons you've learned so far from working on the Chocolate City? Quite a lot. I came from New Tribe, and then from New Tribe I went to Chocolate City, and it's more of a staircase thing rather than an elevator. Trust the process. So trust the process. Trust the process for me is more like basically the whole story of me working with them. Not like one thing I learned, but just one thing I've figured from like the whole thing, like the whole relationship is just trust the process, and just have so much faith in what we're doing together. You have a new song with Daco Vibes. How did that collaboration come about? Um, thank God. Basically, it was such a chill thing. Where Jigga was doing so great, and we've been trying to get like a feature here all around Africa. And I really wanted to do something with the Ghanaian, and Daco is such a chill guy. He heard it and he did it like in no time in such a short amount of time. So yeah, so it's a really cool guy, and yeah, big shout out Daco Vibes. Big shout out Daco Vibes. Um, what was it like working with Daco Vibes, and what do you admire most about his artistry? Everything about me is realness. I think I try my best to be as real as I can. I try my best to express myself as much as I can, and I like that Daco, in honesty, like was just so real with me. He's like, "Oh, I like it. I'm gonna do it," and then he did it, like straight. And for me, I respect that, because if you do that in real life, you do that in your artistry too. It's gonna be a big deal for you. So yeah, I like realness above everything. 3 words to describe yourself right now. 3 words. Mm, so prosperous and sexy. Um, do you prefer working solo or collaborating with other artists, and why? The one I prefer the most is definitely um working on my own, like working solo. But like one thing I've learned on the go is one of the best things to do is to just try to work with people, and collaborate. I do like the idea of collaborating, but I think I sort of just cherish like the few times where I'm just by myself and I just create music, but truth is in life you have to work with people. As much as I understand that, I'm guilty. uh if you could collaborate with any Ghanaian artist apart from Darko Vibes, who would it be? I mean, I got man, I have so many. There's so many of my guys that, I told them I was coming. Like there's so many of my guys here. Big shouts to a couple of them, Chrissy Athor, you know, Kojo Black, a couple of them, and I really like them. Kweku Smoke. Um yeah, a couple of them. I really also really respect Black Sherif. Think his I really respect him as well. Jackie, I respect her as well. Afia, I respect her as well. But yeah, big shout out to my boys. My homeboys, they're doing it for me. What has been your favorite experience in Ghana outside of the music scene? I saw a pretty uh girl. She was like that was like last night, and she was like she's a police officer. And I just found that beautiful. Like she could literally say, you committed a crime, and I'm like, yeah, I did it. Please don't kill me, but you can arrest me. But it was a cool thing. What else have I done? I've been living here a couple of days, so I haven't really been outside as much as I would like. So maybe I would as time passes. Uh, how do you see collaboration between Ghana and Nigeria shaping the future of Afro beats? I mean, it's Afro beats, it's African music, and the whole idea is that's the genre that we can really, express ourselves in our real form and identity. And Afrobeat is, I do believe that it should be African identity. It should be like an African identity for music. And I one of the the only way that can happen is if, aside from your own country, you can work with other people as well. And just like both of you can just really express yourself as to what you guys are all about. So yeah, I hope so. I think so. Yeah, haven't said yes or no. Yeah. Um, what can your fans in Ghana and beyond expect from you in the coming months? Um, First of all, I want to say thank you to you guys. You guys are amazing. You rock. Currently doing my African tour because you guys doing amazing, and I really want to see everyone. So I'll be in a couple of countries, African countries, in a couple of weeks, and I can't wait to see everybody. Aside from that, good music is gonna come out. Music that really expresses and defines who I am. Sexy music, good music, soul music, real music, cool music. And then there's just me living my life, trying to figure out what it is I'm created for. And so if you want to know all about that, or you want to follow me in the journey as you also figure out yourself, hi. Um, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years as an artist? Very successful. I see myself as someone who's going to be a really massive success. I see myself as someone who has also been able to define and express himself in the realest way he could. Like, people know Tariq for who Tariq actually is, and not for what maybe one song or what maybe a perception is. I really, really prioritize and I value what my values are. And for me, that's what music is all about. I have to be able to let the whole world know what I stand for through my music. So success and values, them being so major is what I hope for in the next couple of years. Yeah. I want to maybe I might get married, you never know. I'm still 5 years, so I might get married, you never know. I mean, How do you want people to feel when they listen to your music? I want like for me, like you have to be able to express yourself, you know? Like I feel like if you listen to my music, you should feel better or feel understood. You should just feel like you must feel like just like you have to yell, like you have to express yourself. Like you must feel like, yeah, I need to let something out. Something has to come out. Like whether it comes out in an art form, in an emotional form, or just in a piece of writing, something, you know? I just feel like that's what my music is all about. You know, you must be able to express yourself after listening to me, you know, either through emotions, through like art, or like through even just dancing, you know, just expressive music. That's how I want you guys to feel, you know, expressionalism. If you weren't doing music, what career do you think you would be in? I don't know. Music is not like a ride or die thing for me, but whatever whatever my faith would have done, I know that I will put in my best, and by the grace of God, I will thrive in it. But I don't know, you know, aside from music, what I will do. What message do you have for your? Oh, this is the last one, by the way. Oh, so short. What message do you have for your Ghanaian fans and those just discovering your sound? To my Ghanaian fans, thank you, though. You know, thank you guys so much for making me see that, you know, music is a loud, very loud universal language, even when it is not making the loudest noise, even when it is not, you know, upbeat and all of that, you know, it's a universal language, and I like that and I respect that. Um, Thank you also for, you know, just accepting my sound. You know, it's a cool thing. I hope to come here often and I hope to have so much fun. But most importantly, I also hope that, you know, anyone who discovers my sound now, or to my existing fans, like they're able to really express themselves when they listen to me. And outside that, they live like life in a way that they can really fully just express themselves, you know. Stay out of trouble and be good. Um, yeah, that's the end of it. 20 questions asked. You all know I'm in Ameyaw TV. It's Tariq for keeps, aka Zuko Baby, and you've just been on Calm with me. Standing on your door, highly fast plus, my Giga don't know. I did through you, come give me your love, oh my fast plus, my Giga don't know. I did feel you, I know to be a shell, but I no feeling I'm why, oh why, oh why. I know to be a shell, but I no feeling I'm why, oh why, oh why. Love you guys so much, bro.